1, 2, 3. What's the podcast? We are back in the building. Patreon Dreams Part 2. We're gonna get it right this time. We're just gonna
Part 1.5.
This is the actual proper introduction. DJ Jerome Baker III, I am here. Shout out to my man, always available, #Streetwear Eddie.
What up, fellas?
And don't charge Abdul.
What's up, y'all?
Remember, you're checking this out. Patreon.com/What's the Podcast. Our free members tier is exploding we pretty much predicted that. Our paid members tier is growing as well.
That's exploding too.
Just do know. I mean, being that they can see the actual numbers, we can't say exploding, but it's.
I mean, we had somebody sign up.
We had somebody
but we had somebody sign up for the $20 tier.
I got a text tonight from somebody who says, "Dog, y'all really gonna guarantee a sneaker release if someone subscribes the super tier?" I said, "Yep."
Is that the super tier? Did you put that in there?
Yeah, I did not put that up there yet. Okay. No, I did not. We did not initiate. Super tier is gonna wait until the year is a little further along.
Also, yes, we are not getting you the shoe. We're not buying the shoe for you.
I think we were clear with that, though. I think what he's asking is, are we serious about giving him the opportunity to buy a pair that
he or she? We have to
yeah,
correct.
Yeah. We can do women's sizes and kid sizes too. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got a seed that you want to bless with something dope, we can help out.
The women's sizes in those Asics we got today went absolutely crazy.
Listen, that could have been part of the tier right there.
If you're into the Asics Gel Cayenne 14,
it's a great shoe.
I like the women's colorway better than the men's.
Absolutely,
I think the men's colorway is should be more of a women's colorway.
Well, the men's colorway we're just running that back.
No, I'm saying, but it has like purple on it and everything. No,
yeah, right. And then they did so well for us. Madewell copped a pair. I mean, they made an order, right? But then these women,
the store,
since they're like right next door to us.
Okay.
They ended up getting Asics, but they were like slow moving.
Mm-hmm.
We got these new ones today. I mean, our numbers today look crazy compared to a regular Tuesday.
I like the men's version better. I'm looking at it again.
The women's tough, bro. You gotta see.
No. Yeah. Listen, I got you. Of course, I got you. But if I had to pick one out of the two, I'm picking the men's version. I like the mostly black stripes on the logo.
Okay.
There's more hints of the black throughout the shoe. And I prefer that.
Correct.
A lot of that is like an eggplant color though.
Oh, like whatever. The darker color, I prefer that.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, don't sleep on those women's joints though. Those are
I agree.
Those are mean and vicious. What's the podcast? Patreon Dreams Part 2. We just want to consistently remind you to check out, patreon.com/What's the Podcast. There is a free member tier. We've got Tom and I actually worked out everything. So moving forward, just, we'll see how the ball bounces, but it should be very proper this time moving forward.
How did the conversation with Tom go about last week?
We just had to identify and acknowledge a few things. That's all. Just, what I mean? Just that's all.
Tom, the real silent G in all of this.
So identify, acknowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was it. You know what I mean? I think we're just gonna continue to see what's good. Patreon does really well when you it's all about what you can do for Patreon. You get what you get what you put in. Pause.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we I meant to actually hit Tom these past couple of days, see if we can upload some of our older videos.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we have some more content on there because it's been such a snowy existence here in Washington, D.C. If you don't live in the area, we got I don't know the exact number that we got, but
we got it.
It was enough to disrupt the area traffic wise. I feel like the area did a really bad job of preparing this time.
I also feel like the type of snow that we got was just really bad. Like it was that like slippery powder that you can't really do shit about. I don't care. Like I saw trucks getting stuck. Like,
well,
it was just bad.
Well, I think the cold weather is what really made it even worse because, the snow came down and we're all used to snow, but the temperature dipping down to the early 20s froze that shit real quick, and very quickly that snow became ice on the roads. My shit was sliding all over the place.
Yo, I almost crashed yesterday.
Me too.
Right by your crib on that hill that takes you down to the park.
That's exactly where I almost crashed too.
Like, I had to it was like a car at the stop sign. I had to beat my horn.
I beat my joint just to let them know, yo, I'm coming through.
And I can't stop.
Yep. I mean, they saw me sliding, so
yeah.
I mean, where? And that's exactly the same spot it happened to me.
And I didn't even try to go back that same way because there was no way I was going to make it up that hill.
Me neither. Yeah, coming back, I went the other way around. I went
the
long
long way.
Yeah.
For those of us that don't, for those of us who don't have a whip, you know what I'm saying, the bus system wasn't running perfectly. It's great, you know what I mean. It was DC itself, particularly the main streets, 14, 16, Georgia.
They were all good.
Hughes Street, all good.
Arteries were good.
It's really all of those side streets and back streets where, they might not be cleaning up till the end of the week. People, if you park at the bottom of a hill, you're just kind of out the way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and
but those are like the roads that we're accustomed to navigating through the city on. Nobody. Everybody takes the side street this way, that way, and
for sure
it was fucked.
For sure.
Yeah, those side streets is really the cheat code to moving around during rush hour traffic because everybody for some reason stays on those main streets. And if you know what time it is, DC is very much like every other city where the whole city, if you look at the map, is sort of like a grid. Everything is going north to south or east to west. The numbers go north to south, the letters go east to west, and state names go diagonal. You know what I'm saying? So even if I see 16th is full of traffic, I can hop over to 15th or 14th or 13th and go in the same direction, and it's probably going to be less congested. So
for sure,
that's just a little. Even when I go to LA, man, that's how I move. I stay away from the big streets.
Yeah,
I just go on the small joints, and I refuse to get on the highway out there. I don't do the highway in Los Angeles, and you'll be all right. It'll take you a little bit longer, but the car is moving.
You're moving.
Yeah. Moving.
Listen, man. Speaking of Los Angeles, I was in Los Angeles over the weekend.
How was that?
Tremendous. Tremendous.
What was so tremendous about it?
First of all, LA, everybody out there is complaining because it's 60 degrees. They're like, oh my, they're like, I'm so cold. I'm like,
they got the
Stone Island Rome got shorts on.
I'm like, yo, what do y'all, wait, what? Like, they got layers.
They got the puffers on.
They had puffers. They had hoodie with an Arc'teryx on top.
Scully's on. You were like, oh, do you try to challenge me on Arc'teryx?
I was like,
is that what it is?
Did you see my ad?
I was like, I wish we had 60 right now, guys. Like, y'all don't understand.
Did you see my ad?
New ad coming soon.
Okay.
Spring, summer 24.
I love it.
But LA was great, man. The weather was cool.
Did you Patreon anything out there?
I have no idea what that means, but I'm gonna say no.
Just a little bit earlier, you said you get it out of it what you put in. So
that's more of an effort,
I was just wondering if
where'd you DJ in LA?
We connected. Played a spot called Adults Only, which is Sunset La Brea.
That's always
on
good.
Friday,
right there. All right.
In the mix. And then played on the West Side Saturday night, a spot called Mom's Bar. Mom's Bar.
Yep.
Hung out at a day party during the day, was actually 3 doors down from the old Commonwealth. Which is very like
the Spanish joint.
It's an Italian restaurant.
Oh, okay.
But my man was having a day party there, and it was just like, oh man, I've been on this block before, and then I was like, oh wow, this is like
the old stomping ground.
Yeah, like just the old hangout. So that was cool. And then my people's stay in El Segundo. So I'm not sure if you guys been to El Segundo before, but
I left my wallet there once.
There you go. El Segundo is basically a city right next to the airport.
Yep.
That's where El Segundo. El Segundo is.
Yes, literally right next to the airport.
I don't know why I thought it was like.
So did I. I done it because of the video,
something like that.
Because of the video, right? El Segundo is one side of the freeway. I mean, one side of the airport. The other side of the airport is LA. So it's
El Segundo is not in LA.
Technically,
maybe it is.
It's
maybe
LA.
It's
I think it's
County. Maybe
I think it's LA County. Yeah, I think it's LA County,
but not LA.
But not Los Angeles.
I don't know. Yeah, I always thought it was like far away somewhere.
Of course, it's the video. I promise you, it's the video that made you think that.
The video definitely was not shot in El Segundo.
So El Segundo has its own little downtown.
Okay.
Breweries. It's probably. My people said that it takes him 7 minutes to get to the beach.
Is that anywhere near like Inglewood or something like that, Rome?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it is. I think there is. Bro, when I tell you it's next to the airport, it's literally next to the airport. Like
the only reason I'm asking that is because SoFi Stadium and all that stuff, as well as some of the areas somewhat near the airport, are also Inglewood. So I'm wondering if El Segundo, being that it's also close to the airport, it's probably all right there somewhere. LA people, tap in. Let us know.
Yeah, LA people.
Put us on.
According to Google, El Segundo and Inglewood is 7 miles.
Not that close.
So
not
7. Not that far though.
Not that far, not that close. Yeah.
LA is also huge, so 7 miles is not that far.
Correct. So, it was a very, very, very. I learned, and so El Segundo also borders the beach, so that's where all the beach towns start. Like you have El Segundo, which is like the blue collar. As my man was telling me, he's like, it's the blue collar town. Then you get to Manhattan Beach, Venice Beach, some other beach, Hermosa Beach, Redondo Beach, and then you get to Long Beach, right? So it was great. I mean, the water right there, like. The city of El Segundo was very proud because their team won the Baseball World Series this year.
You mean Little League
World Series? Yeah. Okay. So it was a cool little town, man. It was like some real nice architecture. I really enjoy neighborhoods that don't have sidewalks.
You enjoy that?
You enjoy that?
Yeah, because it's like we don't want you here. Right? It's like
locals only.
Locals only. Like we are. There's no need to.
Nobody posting up.
Yeah, what are you doing over here? Bro, you walking in the middle of the street, I look behind you. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I saw some of that at El Segundo.
El Segundo is at the airport. Like you're at the airport.
The
airport is in El Segundo.
I mean, yeah.
So like when I was leaving, I swear we made a right, made a left, and we were at the airport. Like that's how close we were to the airport, and they still charged me $25.
God damn,
crazy!
That is crazy. You know what you should?
You were like, damn, I could have walked.
What you need to do, Rome, is, and if you just need to account this into your time for getting to the airport. But if you take an Uber to one of the hotels that's by the airport, and then I promise you, it's going to be a lot cheaper. And then once you get to the airport, you hop on their shuttle to get to the airport. I'm sorry. Once you get to the hotel, you hop on their airport to get to the airport.
Hop on the shuttle to get to the airport.
Yep. And that's the way you should actually be doing it when you're also flying into LA. Hop on a hotel shuttle and get out of the airport and go to the hotel and call an Uber from there. And it's going to be almost half the price.
Free game.
That airport, getting to it and leaving it is a motherfucker, especially with all this construction that's happening there right now. It's terrible. So I suggest that either you can get on one of them rental car shuttles, and that takes you to one of the rental car joints like Fox, which is right on Century, and you get out over there, call an Uber from there, or you take one of the hotel joints to Hilton or whatever it is. Boom, call a Uber from there.
I like your way of thought. However, I think a lot of it depends on where you're staying.
Yeah.
No, I not actually,
because
it doesn't.
So because they have that big Uber They have LAX Picket, which of course is going to put you $30 in the hole off rip.
Yep. They said get it. First of all, they said getting to. I've never taken an Uber from there, but they say just getting to that place where the Ubers go from, for the Ubers to get there is a bitch.
Yeah.
So they tack on another percentage,
of course,
just because it's an annoying as fuck to get there. Yeah, so if you should just get out of that, just go to baggage claim area, walk out, get on a hotel shuttle, boom, call an Uber from there.
We'll try it next time. Yeah. I mean, I think that I just need to do some better planning, because my cousin's always like, "I'll come get you from the airport." So that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it, because whether you're going to downtown or whether you're going to Hollywood, or wherever, the Uber can be a quick 50, 60 off the rip.
Oh my God.
And then you gotta account for having that same price on the way back.
Yeah.
And LAX as an airport is whack. It's a very old, uncool airport. Like, it's just very whack. Like, the Indiana Pacers have the NBA All-Star game this year.
Yep, Indianapolis.
They just put a full court basketball court in the airport.
Wow.
Wait, what? Why?
Yes. To excite basketball fans.
Oh, okay.
If you're coming to Indianapolis, we love basketball so much. We have a basketball court with basketballs in the middle of the airport. So you can get a quick game in, do your thing
while you're waiting.
Little 2-hour layover action.
If you got a layover in Indianapolis, you're happy. You're like, yo, come on, Kobe's.
I don't want to sit next to you after you ran some 3-on-3 though.
Oh no, you got to what's it called? You got to go to the Centurion Lounge. You know,
you got a
quick shower,
Puerto Rican shower.
I don't know what that is.
Sorry, Eddie.
That's a bird bath.
That's my fault.
It's all good.
You never went to school with the Puerto Rican kids? All they do is just go after gym, go to the bathroom, and run the water through the hair and through the armpits.
Some cologne.
Spray some cologne, and boom, it's ready to go. Let's go. I respect it. Shout out to my Puerto Ricans out there.
Shout out to Jerome's daughter's half Puerto Rican.
But she knows the value of a good shower, so we don't play games on it. Of course.
Eddie's Puerto Rican too, and he,
half.
That's what I'm saying. Half.
Yeah. I've been known to take a Puerto Rican shower before.
I mean, listen, teenage boys,
everybody
across every race. It's like they're allergic to showers or something.
Yeah, and then you get in the shower, you're like, damn, why was I tripping? It feels so good in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you're right. So LA was dope though.
Yeah, LA is always really good, man. Good.
How many days were you out there?
Just Friday, Saturday.
You took what time was your flight on Sunday?
6 in the morning. 8 in the morning. 8:01. Okay.
So you got here around 4 p.m., 4:35.
No, we got back early. We got back early because we were flying with the wind.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So we were back at 3:24, 3:14. Gotcha. It was easy. So it's a good flight, man. Obviously, the weekend before that, I was in Boston. So we're gonna keep this train rolling with the out of town.
I was just in Boston on Friday.
You were. Yeah.
You didn't drive up there, did you?
No, I flew up there. I took the last flight out Friday night. Got into Boston. Like, it was already kind of nighttime. I didn't do much, man. I was up there to take care of some things, and I handled that Saturday morning and then flew back.
You see Alex?
I did not. I forgot Alex even lived in Boston.
Yep.
I talked to him on Saturday, and I was like, damn, my fault. I should have hit him up. But I went to I saw one of my homies real quick on Friday night, and also went to the homie Dion from Concepts, his supper club called Hugh. Yo, that joint is a vibe.
He opened a spot up?
Rome was in there. You were in there the week before.
I was in the week before, yeah. For sure.
Right. And that joint is a vibe. I had dinner at the bar and just hung out for a while.
Is that a Concepts bar, or is that Dion?
No. This is him and some of his homies,
But nothing to do with Concepts.
Nothing to do with Concepts. He's an investor in it. I mean, so he wasn't even there. I didn't even told him I was going. I I just went and
ended up going there.
Yeah, I ended up telling him after I left. So, but yeah, it was nice. It was nice. So I like Boston, man. I like. You know what? I wasn't super cold. My hotel was maybe half a mile away from that spot. I walked to it and I walked back, and then on Saturday, it rained really heavily in the morning. And then after that, man, it just cleared up. It was like 60 degrees out there.
Wow.
Sun was shining. It was a beautiful day. Yeah, but I had to come back like soon after that. But I moved around a little bit. I checked out a couple of sneaker spots. I went by Concepts. I went by Bodega. I went by a resale spot called Laced. I like Boston, man. This was my first time actually kind of.
You didn't go to Ricardi. You didn't go to Ricardi.
I walked. So the consignment shop I'm talking about is next door to Ricardi. My man all day was like, "Yo, you got to go to Ricardi," and I was like, "What is that?" He's like, "It's just a a high fashion shit or whatever." And I was like, "I'm already too broke for that." So I looked in the window and that was it.
It's Monier. You know what I mean? It's Monier.
Yeah, I can't afford any clothes in Monier either. So that makes sense why I didn't go. Yeah.
But shout out to Boston though. Boston is
shout out to Boston.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Hugh is cool. I was there as well a week ago. And we'll see what happens, man. I had some conversations, so hopefully I can get back up there and play.
Yeah,
I
had breakfast Saturday at their version of Soho House. It's a members only spot called Quinn House. That's kind of cool, and I think it's kind of what I don't know if they've been around longer. It seems like they might have been around a lot longer, but it was nice, man. It was cool. I like Boston a lot.
Did they honor the Soho House membership there?
they did not.
Dual citizen. You're like,
I should have pulled out the app and showed it to him. Be like, yo, just so you know, I am a Soho House member.
Yeah.
But then I came back on Saturday, bro. The streets was grooving on Saturday, bro. You missed the night.
I did.
Yeah, you did. I went by the homie Big Akil and BJ had like a little birthday celebration at the spot next door to Shoto. It's like one of those restaurants next Filando or something like that. Filtando? It doesn't matter. But they had rented out the spot,
right there on the corner.
Yeah, right there on the corner of 15th and L.
I don't think it's open. It was a fire, and they have it. They just barely reopened. That's
you sure? Because this is one of those like fancy restaurant spots.
Yeah. So the same guy that went to the same guy that had the place that we went to last year.
Yeah.
Nick, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He owns the same place.
That's crazy. You were right there because I was at Grassimile, which is next door.
Okay. Yeah,
I was. They're like diagonal from each other.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you were there, I was there.
You're in the courtyard in the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I went by that joint. It was sort of like a black tie party, and ran into a lot of the homies in there. Man, it was a good time, a good vibe. Hung out there for a while, celebrated with everybody. And then I went stopped by Ninth Wonder's birthday party at Eaton. And a friend of the show, Cousin B, was supposed to be DJing there.
Not DJing?
Well, he got caught up in some kind of traffic jam outside, leaving one of his other gigs at the MGM. He was in the parking garage trying to get out for like 3.5 hours.
Damn.
There was some big accident or something like that. I mean, I don't understand how this happened, but
and there's multiple exits.
Dog, apparently everything was blocked off, but there's no way I would have sat in there for 3.5 hours.
I just would have parked in Uber. Went back.
No. I would have literally just moved cars out of the way.
That happened. That happened to Pierre and I in Baltimore, though.
I remember that we were out with y'all. It was the same night. It was at that
night brunch.
Yeah, and Eddie and I parked right outside of that garage that y'all were locked up in.
And like, dude had to get real Baltimore on dude, and all of a sudden the line just moves, bro. You got to do sometimes.
Yeah. But that party was nice, man. Ninth Wonder, that joint is becoming, because I went to his other party he had also at the same venue, Howard Homecoming Weekend, and that joint was a vibe too. But this one was nice as well, man. So I like that this is becoming like a thing for him to have a party up here, and because it's just good music.
Didn't he go to Howard?
People are cool. I don't know if he went to Howard. I think he's from North Carolina. I think he might have gone to
they went to Central.
Winston-Salem? Oh, Salem. Okay.
Central. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Central. Okay.
I think what the thing is, though, with the True School, their team, at least 3 of them.
Terrence, shout out to Terrence.
Yeah, Terrence, Cousin B, and Face.
Yeah,
are all based out of DC.
Yeah.
Okay. Jay Clip is one of their guys. He's out of Dallas, and the Ninth Wonder himself is out of North Carolina.
Yeah, shout out to Groovy Gene too, man.
I think it makes more sense to have the events here in DC, particularly at the spaces they've been operating in.
I love it.
Especially with Eaton now upgrading their sound system. That's
they need to upgrade the bar is what they need to
do. They've needed to upgrade the bar since the day they opened, right? So, and the fact that they're not willing to do satellite bars.
I don't think they can.
Yes, they can. I've had every conversation with them because I've lost tens of
thousands of money.
Yeah. They can do anything they want there. It's just
I've been there. I've been to a private party there, and they've had satellite bars. And at one time, they used to have a satellite bar outside the deck.
That's the whole point of the satellite bar.
Tell me that they can't have satellite bars.
The satellite bar is supposed to operate anytime it's 55 degrees or warmer.
And they don't do it.
They don't do it. They don't have the staff. They don't have the means.
They have the means.
I don't think it's so much. I don't think it's so much that, man. I just think they don't have properly trained bartenders. Because every time I go there, the bartenders aren't doing their job, and they're like talking to girls, not making drinks. The problem with the bartenders, because I've talked to each and every one of them, is they know people are coming in there with an attitude. But it doesn't. Their attitude doesn't justify it. Like people have an attitude because they know when they show up, they're not going to get a drink.
Exactly. So that does not justify the bartenders to have an attitude.
No, because the bartenders there to make money. They could make 10 times the amount of money if they poured more drinks.
They should, you know what I'm saying, be there looking to change the attitude of the patrons, not necessarily.
The drinks are not cheap either.
They're not cheap, and like they take forever. The problem is, Eddie, you would know this. What I was told is it takes 3 minutes for a transaction with the machine that they use. So in order to open and close a transaction, it takes 3 minutes.
I don't know if it takes 3 minutes, but they could do what they
No. That's what they literally told me. It takes 3 minutes.
But what they could do is what they used to do, like down at the waterfront, is they paid one person to run cards the whole time. So the bartender doesn't have to run your card. He could pass you the card, be like, Rome, this, and this. While you running the card, I'm making somebody else's drinks. When I'm done making their drinks, I'll pass you another card. I remember at like Tony and Joe's at the waterfront, they had a girl that would do nothing but run cards, and they would pay her $1 per every card she ran. And she make like $1,000. Yeah. Because it was worth it to the bartenders. Be like, look, we don't have time to run cards. We pay you $1 for every card you run.
Dang.
So I mean,
Tony and Joe's used to be popping those Sundays, Saturdays.
And those bartenders used to make, $2,000 probably in a day. So it's worth it to pay the girl $1 per transaction they run.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that obviously everybody's weekend was stellar.
It was a great weekend.
Abdul moved around, and I think people forget that it was a holiday weekend. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
MLK Day still.
I think the snow kind of made people forget it was a holiday because,
the people who also made money from my own too was just the DoorDash drivers. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
they were surging probably.
Surging, and just like the amount of DoorDash drivers I saw at Ted's Bulletin yesterday, it had to be a record.
Yeah.
It had to be. They literally had the entire row. One would leave, two would pull up.
Scooter gang?
No, not in this weather.
I seen him out there.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I seen him out there.
You know where Scooter gang? They be at Taco Bell. If you go to Taco Bell,
where is there a Taco Bell?
On 14th Street.
Oh, I haven't ate a Taco Bell in like probably over 20 some years.
I will not.
Here's the thing. It's a Taco Bell cantina, and it stays open until about 3:30 in the morning.
Which cantina means they sell drinks.
Cantina doesn't mean they sell drinks.
Jerome is telling us because he's been there.
He's speaking from experience.
I've never been.
Yeah.
You've never been?
No, are you sure?
Mexican pizza and a margarita to go.
On that walk back, like Jerome getting home late, hungry, and he's like, let me just walk over.
No. You can't walk home around here no more, bro. What's that? Eddie hit me
yesterday.
Monday night. Well, yeah, last night. They got somebody on 16th in Lamont.
Oh shit!
It's a block from me.
Yo, they
got him what?
They jumped out on him and robbed him. Yo, people got carjacked in DC yesterday in the middle of a fucking snowstorm.
That's wild.
There's absolutely no reason in your life to go to Taco Bell at 2:30 in the morning around here. That what's it called is falling apart. Not physically, but they put a Burlington Coat factory, which is crazy.
That's just bananas.
In the mall above, what's it called?
Like
Target?
Where Bed Bath and Beyond used to be at?
Bed Bath and Beyond used to be. It's a Burlington Coat factory.
They're gonna start selling coats out front now.
The Five Below just. Oh,
they got a Lidl there too, or something like that now.
Lidl,
Lidl, whatever. That joint's cracking though. Cracking.
That's the beginning of the end for Columbia Heights. Respectfully.
Yeah, for sure.
A Lidl moves in because them joints is all over B-More.
They're all over everywhere.
They're low cost.
Oh, I've never seen it before.
Yeah, they're everywhere. It's like
I've never seen him out this way before.
I've seen him in Richmond.
It's like Trader Joe's, but everything's in cardboard boxes. It's
not like Trader Joe's.
A miniature Costco. Like everything's on boxes in the floor.
It's more like a Costco. Maybe.
They're like, we don't put shit away. We're gonna put the box of these beans out on the floor. You just take it out the box.
That's wild.
We're not stocking no shelves. There's boxes everywhere.
But listen, man, it's all vibes. It's just vibes. We don't stock shelves. It's just vibes. Word. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Lidl.
You know what I mean? But I think they've cracked down on some of the 14th Street vendors, or it's just too cold for a lot of them.
It's too cold. There. But they about to start having Burlington Coat Factory jackets out there. They about to have the rack out there with boots and shoes now.
Bro, I drove past there the other night, and it was like maybe 8 o'clock at night, and it was kind of somewhat nice, and we're driving down 14th Street, came to the light. I mean, they had merengue blasted.
Oh, they be rocking.
Yo, they had everything popping on that whole corner. The whole corner by the Chick-fil-A.
Yep.
And all that. And the
14th to Irving.
Yo, 14th and Irving.
Cracking.
It's like 125th Street.
Easily.
Cracking.
Easily. No. Easily. The thing about
very comparable vibe. But the vibe is there, bro.
It's cracking,
There's no other place in the city.
Yeah, there's no place else like that.
There's no other place where the homes are literally $1 million across the street. If you go down Irving towards 13th, those are $1 million, $2 million houses.
Kenyon, Irving, Park, Lamont, all of them.
They're
Cosby
big,
Show houses.
They're huge.
Big brownstones.
Brownstones.
Yeah.
But 2 seconds later, you can't even go to the CVS in your neighborhood because they robbed everything out of it. And then they
get off at that Metro stop. You gotta get off at the Metro stop.
I get off at the Metro stop all the time. It's cool. It's
but you don't live in one of them $1 million brownstones.
Oh nah, I wouldn't. I'd be upset.
Money with the $1 million brownstone cannot get off on that Metro station.
I'd be upset.
Crazy
bro.
out there. But I do like. It's a lot of energy out there.
It's alive.
It's alive. Like get the pineapples with the cayenne pepper sprinkled on top. Like
fire.
You ever had that? It's fire.
That's right.
Yo,
it's crack.
So the one is there's one on 16th. There's one on 16th in Irving that tries to get you early before you walk all the way to 14th.
Oh, there's one by the church.
By the older ladies, right?
16th the Park right there in that little.
By the little triangle.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
No. There's one that's literally on Irving. There's one
on Irving. Yep, there's a little triangle right there too.
Little triangle right there
by the school.
They be selling like used shoes and little books and shit.
Yeah. Como se dice. You feel me? So,
Como se dice.
So,
Oh my God.
So then as you make your way up Irving, because what's it called closed? The Lido's Pizza, they broke out.
They got out of there.
Yeah, they got out, but the F-45 is still there for like super colonizers. And the Five Below is a wrap. It was the Starbucks. What's the other thing? Panera Bread's a wrap.
Panera Bread's not a wrap. Panera Bread owns Tate. They've been on the come up. They just
you're playing with your life if you go to that IHOP right there.
Nah, I'm not doing that IHOP.
Or what's the little Chinese spot right there?
What Chinese spot?
It's like like some mall Chinese kind of restaurant. What's it called?
Panda Express.
Panda Express. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Panda Express. You got to go there ready to fight.
But you also got to go there at like 12. Like if you really want to go there,
no. There's no reason to go there. But my kids love Panda Express.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go. I'll get it for Bella at like 2:30 before the kids get out of school.
Yeah, you gotta get like 11:30 a.m.
Once the kids get out of school, it's like I'm gonna just murk all of these kids, bro.
Yeah.
There's 400 kids there.
Or they're gonna try to murk you.
None of them got no fucking manners.
And what's it called? The Target, that whole mall put up rules now. No, if you're under 18,
can't go in. Nobody under 18 by themselves.
They checking IDs at the Target now.
Something like that.
I think they're trying to stay in business, and they don't want that theft. Nobody wants to become CVS part 2.
I know you can't get no white teas out of Target.
Nah, that Starbucks been open for 2 years, and still you can't get nowhere to sit. Right, the Kava's cracking. It's a lot over there. The Drake Hot Chicken place. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Columbia Heights, Mount Pleasant,
Los Hermanos,
Adams Morgan.
Los Hermanos is popping. Yo, I went to their other spot.
Michos.
The one in Northeast over there by the Costco.
Yep.
I didn't know it was them, but I walked in and I saw the brothers and I was like, yo, what happened? But I was like, how come you changed the name? And they apparently they were trying to patent or trademark the name Los Hermanos, and they were unable to do so because actually I don't know why, but they weren't able to do it, so they changed it. And I don't know if I think the new name has something to do with their mother. I don't know if that's her name or that's her nickname. What's the name of it?
Eddie? Michos.
What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything.
Oh, okay. Well, they maybe they got it from their mother. I don't remember, but they changed the name because they want to kind of make it into like a line. But the food is the same. Food is fire.
Yeah, yes, fire.
Yeah, it's the same as Los Hermanos.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the twins.
What's a podcast? Patreon Dreams 2. We gonna make it. If you guys check the chat or on the phone, because we'll get into the Trump thing later because it's just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
But it's Men's Fashion Week in Paris.
Le Paris.
And Pharrell's Louis Vuitton show was today at 2 p.m. If you look at our chat, the streets have been a buzz about the Louis Vuitton times Timberland collab. This video of Tyshawn been skating them in Paris.
He kind of went crazy on that little stunt that he pulled on the board. That was crazy.
Tyshawn's a wild dude, man.
He's the best.
Great skater.
But so now I'm not a fan of the Timbs, dog.
You crazy.
So everybody thought it was just the Butters.
Yeah.
There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pair of Louis Vuitton times Timberland boots.
And they got them in different colors.
You like those?
I only like the 1006 ones.
The 6-inch?
Yeah, the 6-inch paws constructions. I like those only, and I like them in the different colors that they come in as well. I saw the black pair today. Have you seen the all black suede? Fire. With the Louis Vuitton embossed and the logo all over it. Yeah.
I think that's a lazy collab, man.
It is, but I also wonder about what the cost of this boot is going to be. Have they said anything about it?
$2,500 for sure.
Easily $3,000.
Nah,
like,
probably 25.
Bro, if you think about it, the sneakers were like $2 and change.
The Nike Air Force Ones, maybe, but the regular Louis sneakers are like 13.
No, I'm talking about the Nike Air Force Ones with 2300 or 2000 and 2300. It was something like that. The boots, we're knocking at like 25 to 3000.
I was gonna say like 25.
25 to 3000 for a pair. Are you gonna get them?
Nah, not at all.
Are these gonna flip?
They'll definitely flip.
I don't think. I think the price is so high that trying to get them in the first place is going to be.
That's the whole point, though. I mean, like, how are you going to charge $2,000 for a pair of Air Force Ones? And they went crazy.
Air Force Ones are different, though. I think they're
Air Force Ones are different. Yeah,
I think they're a little more culturally
relevant.
Not relevant, because Timbs are all about the culture. But I think that Air Force Ones you can wear in LA, Texas, New York. They're not wearing Timbs.
Yeah, I misspoke by saying relevant. Yeah. But you're
versatile. You mean
Air Force Ones are just more widely accepted
and worn,
than Timberlands are. I do wonder about what the resale is going to be here, though. I should call the homie PG Knows and see if he's looking to cop these. If he might know.
Why don't you tap in with your boy who's probably already on the list to get every pair?
Yeah, but he's not big on the reselling thing. He might or might
he
not
knows.
know.
He'll know the retail.
Oh yeah, I can find out.
Shout out to DC area's own Dre the Mayor and Party Marlon White. They were both in attendance at the Louis Vuitton show.
I was with Dre Sunday. We went and watched a football game together in Tyson's Corner. We were hanging out over there, and he was leaving for Paris the next day. For this, so yeah, of course. Shout out to Dre the Mayor, man. He's out in Paris.
Yeah, I saw the guys out there, man, and it's always good to see people making moves and pushing forward.
Did you tell him we're going to be there in June? Did you let him know?
I haven't seen Dre since your party, and that was a quick what's good type situation. So, June is fast approaching.
We're going to be there, right?
I'm going out there in March to like solidify everything.
Do you already have a venue lined up?
That's what I have to do. There's like 3 that I'm looking at, but like in order to just obviously get the lay of the land, you got to be there.
Walk around, touch and feel.
So when Bella goes to when she's on her spring break, I'm overseas real quick. Let's get it.
No R&B action.
The Pharrell thing, obviously, it leans very Western.
I think it's lazy, man. I think it's
very Western leaning.
He's definitely no Virgil, that's for sure.
Come on, that's you're jumping to very fast.
I don't think Virgil was.
You shouldn't even compare.
Nah, you can compare.
I mean, yeah, they have the same fucking job. Of course, you can compare them.
But I think Virgil wasn't loved that much either when he was the creative director. I think it's.
You don't think so?
Nah,
I think he was loved. Bro.
Not the beginning. Not at the beginning.
You mean loved by like Louis Vuitton or by the streets?
By the streets. Like
I don't know.
Well, actually, no. I'm sorry. The streets loved him. The critics didn't necessarily love him.
I agree with that. Yeah, I don't think the critics loved.
Okay,
he caught a lot of flack from people be like, "Yo, I came up with this verse and you did it." And meanwhile, they've already been biting other motherfuckers from way before.
Right, and he was very honest about his 3% rule. He didn't really change anything from its original composition more than 3%. So Virgil, but the thing with Virgil though is he was an oversharer. Everything he did, you got a healthy amount of it on his Instagram story every morning. DJ, glass collaboration, perfume collaboration, like Ramoa, like anything he could get his hands on. He was the ultimate capitalist, ultimate consumer. You know what I'm saying? People wanted what he had. And again, Virgil had access because he had people like Mos Def doing things. Working with him, he had, you know what I'm saying, a lot of artists. He was able to put on a Heron and a Matthew Williams. So Virgil was just
did he put Heron on?
Absolutely.
Because Heron had a little bit of buzz before we knew who Virgil was.
Yeah, but the thing is, Virgil started working with the Guards group, and who was part of Farfetch to some degree. So when Virgil got the right resources, he went and grabbed Heron, because think about it, Heron went from like cool New York City buzz kid to like full on fashion line.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And that was because he started working with the group that had the resources that Virgil had that allowed him to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, we're just going to see how Pharrell's time at Louis Vuitton works out. I saw people say they like this one a lot more. I think if you're going to do the Western leaning show, you have to keep in mind that Ralph Lauren is the original Western king.
Yeah, double RL.
Right? Like the double RL is literally, he has the teepees on his ranch in Colorado.
Yeah.
You're not going to beat that. You know what I'm saying? I like the Paris, Virginia name. I saw the Cam Hicks video when he got excited. All that is beautiful.
Yeah.
But Ralph is the god when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's sort of undefeated. So those prices, I don't think anything's available online.
I mean, he got $1 million bag, so
I'm not gonna lie, I really like that bag too.
You should cop that.
That's definitely not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what would your fit be if you went to this show yesterday or whenever it was? What would you have worn?
All double RL Western stuff. And that's still gonna run. That's still gonna be my.
But you wouldn't have known. Like you wouldn't have known this was a Western thing. Like
no, he been in it though. He been in it for a minute.
Okay, so that's what you would have already had that idea picked out in your mind.
So you would dress the theme of the show to the show?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
What would you do,
RL.
Eddie?
A sweatsuit.
Keep it easy.
I would dress down. Yeah.
So I was actually talking with Dre about
everybody's doing too much.
I was talking to Dre about this.
I wouldn't wear any Louis. How about that?
He said that, you know, going to you know, the Grammys and all these fancy things, like, you know, you always have to kind of dress the part. He's like, there's one thing about Fashion Week that's a little bit different than anything else. He's like, people just come out there dressed extra weird just because it's Fashion Week. So
was he included in that or no?
I don't think so. I mean, I think Dre has a good style. Like, you know, like we always say you can't buy style, right? Like you can buy the clothes whether you got money or not, but how you pull it off is a different fucking thing. And I've always thought that you know, Dre carries himself with a certain way, and even when he wears clothes, they fit different. You know what I'm saying? It's he got the swag to pull this shit off. So not everybody can pull them off. So you gotta, you know, I stay in my pocket when it comes to fashion because I'm comfortable there.
You stay in your lane.
And I feel like when I wear something, I make the shit look fly. So, but you know, I think even if he kind of pushes his boundaries a little bit during Fashion Week, they're not like
it's not like
crazy.
Over the top.
Yeah. So
he still stays true to who he is.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, he's got the fly shit on him.
But do you have to wear head to toe the brand that you're going to go see? Because I think that's
corny.
What most people do. That's what everybody does.
I don't think it's corny. I think if
I guarantee you, Dre had top to bottom Louis Vuitton on the Louis show.
He did.
He had some on.
I take it back. There's some people that wear top to bottom Louis Vuitton and it looks fly.
No, for sure. I'm not saying it doesn't look fly. I'm just saying
it's also how you still pull it off.
100%.
Some people who have it all on and they look like idiots.
I would make it a point to not wear the designers that's fashion show I'm going to head to toe, or even any piece at all.
Well, if I've been a big spender in that, and I've been a really big part of that community, I would. Because it's just like if you wear polo all the time, but you want to wear a piece that nobody else has or has seen before. It's sort of like the Snow Beach version of polo. You know,
I would have worn the Snow Beach to the Louis fashion.
That's the point. I think that's it. You can wear Louis head to toe.
Yeah,
it's just not going to be what everybody else.
Yeah, you got to have a piece
because you got to remember. You got to remember each city gets different pieces, right? DC is not going to get what New York is.
No,
right. Boston's not going to get what DC.
They don't. I didn't know that.
Nah, like I mean, because those New York stores are like it's a different level of clientele.
Right.
And there's way more stores.
They don't send that shit down here because
that's true. That's true because when
your man's buying it all up there.
When All Day gets something, it's not normally in other cities. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
what I'm saying. You're saying.
Yeah, you're right.
So, and really, you might be able to come up if you go to another country, right? Like I remember when I was at Heathrow, that Louis Vuitton store is incredible, right?
I also feel like your homie All Day can get shit from other cities sent to him in New York too, because he is up there on that, like on the Louis Vuitton food chain, like where he could say like, that's coming out China. I want that. Have it sent here. I'm copying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Miami, New York, LA. If that's the place that you reside, you're gonna get the better, pretty much anything in life when it comes to the clothes, right? You know, what I try to say is if you live in a city that's on the Stussy t-shirt, then that's a fashion capital, so to speak, right? New York, LA, London, Tokyo, and then they'll always sell like random Venice or someplace, but we know why they do that. But I think I agree with what I'm doing. You can wear Louis head to toe. It just can't be the stuff that you see on the internet. It's like you have a relationship with somebody at the store who can get you some pieces,
runaway pieces,
couture stuff, or you travel. Hey man, I'm in DC. I'm gonna go to King of Prussia, see what they got. I'm gonna go to, you know what I'm saying, like New York, Boston got some stuff. You know what I mean, like so.
For sure.
So you know what I mean. It just depends on what your idea is and what the look. He actually put his fit on Instagram.
Who did?
If you guys look at the
Dre
for real?
Dre.
Oh, Dre did. Okay.
He put it. I think that's a Montclair top.
Yep.
The jeans are definitely Louis. The coin purse is Louis.
How much did Louis jeans go for?
Probably like two bands.
2,000?
Probably so.
For some jeans?
I mean,
he also, you know.
I mean, he's plugged in with Push.
Plugged in.
Well,
there was I know.
And I'm sure he does okay for himself.
So I'm not going to say anything, but I'll get his permission and then spill the tea next week.
I mean, he does okay for himself. He can afford $2,000 jeans.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
I'm trying to see what
I feel like he would buy him even if he wasn't getting.
No. So the denim itself.
Yeah.
The jeans are $1,890.
That's two bands.
That's two bands.
That's actually more.
And those are actually known as the denim skate pants.
Okay.
They're fire.
Those are not Virgil pants? I think those are Virgil.
Nah, these are Pharrell's.
Okay.
They look dope.
I think Virgil did the skate pants, and that might be like a Pharrell pattern on them.
It's like the Digi camo. So I think that's a Pharrell thing.
That's that BBC camo.
Yeah. Should we buy one pair and split it amongst the three of us?
That's definitely not gonna happen.
Yo, sharing G's with the homie is crazy.
Not when you're in 7th grade.
Yo, fam.
When you're in 7th grade, that's how it went down.
Wait, y'all don't want to go 600 each for the Louis jeans?
Oh, cool.
Nah.
I get it 1 week. You get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be like both of ours would just keep it in my house.
Oh, but also speaking of fashion and clothes, did y'all see it was a big weekend at Howard University yesterday on Martin Luther King's birthday? Howard University basketball played Morehouse, but also they revealed the wall of Howard University Jordan sneakers at the gym 1 through 38 in HU colors. Did y'all peep that?
Nah,
absolutely not.
Oh man,
but you got them all. You got them all.
No, I don't. But
hold on, is it the same type of thing that
yeah, Georgetown did.
Yeah. I mean, but they're different. These are in HU colors though. It's not the same shoe.
Who cares?
I do, man. That's fly. It's dope that this is going on with an HBCU.
That's dope.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't care that much about Georgetown.
What does Hampton have? Under Armour?
Oof.
I don't know what we have, but we have
Under Armour 1 through 38. The Steph Curry 1s through.
I don't want to see the Howard University Jordan 22s. I think that's just a bad shoe.
Nah, but if they were Hampton, you'd want them.
Yeah.
I don't want any of them. I just think that I wish it hadn't been done before. That's all I'm going to say.
But okay, so you might not want the 22, but the Jordan 4s, come on.
I don't know. It doesn't
The
really matter.
3s,
Honestly.
5s, 1s.
I just wish it hadn't been done before. That's truly.
How do they look though?
They look great. There's pictures of them online. Actually, my man who designed those was also in town for this. So I hung out with him.
Designed what?
Those PEs. Works for Jordan Brand.
I find it weird that people like say design when they're color blocking them. Because I feel like design is like designing the shoe.
Listen, I'm not gonna have that argument with you.
Picking colors, I wouldn't say is designing it.
I'm sure he's got some sort of rebuttal for that.
Well, let's hear it in the comments.
Well, he might or might not be in the comments.
But he's probably a designer. I'm not taking away from his what he is, but you can't say you designed a Jordan 3 because you picked colorways. That's like saying that you designed some Nike ID Air Force One.
But what if he also has done some other design work on another new silhouette that's never been done before, but doing this Jordan is also part of his job description?
No, for sure.
Is he still a designer then, or no?
He is 100% a designer, but he didn't design the Jordan 3.
No, I don't think he's going to say that, but I think there are things that might be different in the new versions of Jordans as opposed to the original Jordan 3 that they look at, where design changes are happening we might be unaware of as just simple end consumers.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I don't know.
Make it more comfortable, change it.
I mean, the technology in a lot of these changes from variation to variation, year to year. So I don't know. But
I respect it.
The homie was here. Yeah, he's doing his thing. And we hung out Sunday night, picked him up once he got in town and kicked it. And then we ended up going to Hamilton and having a meal there. But so shout out to him and congratulations.
Does he have all the Jordans?
No. I mean, I don't know if he does or not, but he told me no.
He telling is different because he knows if he says yes, he knows what's next.
and he's my son.
Let me get those.
Yeah. Nah, shout out to him, man. It's a big deal. I think just for HBCUs. I don't know how that game ended though. They might have lost. I think they were down for a little bit.
I mean, those schools don't really have because of the distance. Morehouse and Howard isn't really like a big rivalry like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be more so a Howard, Morgan State.
Howard Hampton is the biggest rivalry.
I mean,
it is.
No. They want it to be. Our biggest rivals is Norfolk State.
In basketball, I think in sports, period. Howard Hampton is they have a big weekend for it. It's the Howard Hampton Classic. They have parties surrounding it. They have a whole weekend engagement lined up.
Howard won 78 to 72.
Rivalry. 178.
No, 78 to 72.
Okay. No, it's a great money making when you say it like that. But
because it's like who's the real HU?
Yeah, but we never cared when Howard came to town. Trust me. But when it was Hampton, Norfolk State, and all you had to do is cross that water.
Well, because you're right there. Of course, that's the biggest rivalry.
So then you basically got to leave before the end of the third quarter because they start shooting at Norfolk State. Yeah. That's like, all right, you know what I mean?
That's a rivalry. When motherfuckers pull the guns out, that's a rivalry.
Yeah, for sure. So I think shout out to Howard, bro. They have an amazing sports program just across the board. I think that at this point, and we've said it before, this is no shot at them, but at this point you got to win. You know what I'm saying? Like you've got to recruit top-notch recruits. That kid Mikey Williams beat all his charges to a degree, except for one, I believe. And he's actually going to school in Florida, I think. Something like that.
Wasn't he supposed to come to Howard?
He was just he was leading the black college charge for a while. Yeah. Committed to Memphis, got in trouble, and then now he's going to Central Florida or something like that. But, I just think that that to me, that's what all of this is for Howard, right? Like all of this is supposed to help them land top-notch recruits. And truthfully, this area puts out the best high school basketball players in the country right now.
DC area.
Yeah, DC area puts out the best high school basketball players in the country. So they should be able just to recruit hometown kids, truthfully. You know what I'm saying?
Those kids want to bounce though. They don't want to stay around here. They've been living here their whole life. They
but the
want
thing
to,
about but that does not matter if you're going.
I'd make my kids stay.
If your kid is playing basketball, only going to school for a year, and then is going to go to the NBA, that's it. But black colleges don't have that sort of reputation, right? The black college reputation is the environment, which is great. You know what I'm saying? The environment, the relationships you're going to make, the college experience. You don't care about that when you're 6'6" and can jump from the free throw line. You're like, yo, who's going to?
How is the college experience here in Howard? Though? I mean, I feel like it's dangerous as shit over there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but you still having a college experience. Yeah,
but
it's dangerous everywhere.
What do you think would happen if like LeBron's son came to Howard, dog?
It would change.
He would get robbed his first.
No. The school would change. The school would hire 1,000 security guards.
Yeah,
because they don't want that bad. But like, just as somebody who went to an HBCU, I can say that that's the selling point. Is this environment, the friends you're gonna make. What Howard is doing though is a little dangerous, because at some point they need to get the recruits. They need to win. They need to be in the NCAA tournament every single year. And if they don't do that, then it's like, well, we tried to support black schools and they didn't come through.
Yeah. You're absolutely right about that, Rome. I mean, I didn't go to a HBCU, but I was at Howard so much that I feel like I had part of that college experience. My best friends up to this day are all friends that I made from Howard during those times, man. You know what I'm saying? So whether or not I didn't go there, but I do feel like, and I wasn't even there, and I got the sort of feeling and experience of what I experienced. I can't even imagine how accelerated and fulfilling it was for the kids who were actually there at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so crazy.
I was able to build lifelong relationships from just the time I was there. So imagine being there full time as a student.
But I feel like it was different in the 90s and the early 2000s.
It wasn't that different, bro. You were still getting robbed. You walked down.
No, I'm saying,
you walked down the Reservoir Street, 5th Street, and you were walking funny.
No, for sure.
You looked like you were from out of town or a mark. You were getting got.
It was definitely as dangerous, if not more, but it was definitely like more alive. Like it was a different energy. Like how, like I know Howard homecoming weekends back then was crazy. Now you drive through there and it's like dead.
I know. Well, no, it's not. I think we're just old. I'll be honest. But the party wise,
like Howard homecoming, I used to skip school, high school, to go up there and like post up in the yard.
You had to make sure that you stopped going to work or to school from Thursday.
And you would see every like hot rapper driving around with his street team, and they'd be on the street.
That's still happening.
Yeah,
that is still happening. However, Eddie, I think the biggest difference is back then we all knew, for example, Thursday night, the Saint is where you needed to be. You knew Friday you'd had to be a Dream. You had to be at Republic Gardens.
Yeah.
Like it was only one place you had to be at per night. Then Saturday you knew DC Live or Platinum, they were going to do the block party or whatever. Ooh. Like, you know what I'm saying? You knew that it was one venue you had to focus on being at, and everybody and their mother was going to be there that night, right?
Now there's like 100 different options.
Everybody and their mother has a spot or a party happening or something going on. You know what I mean? So it's just too much to just chase and try to keep up with. But I did go to Howard. My man Astor was doing a little panel there this past homecoming, and dog, it was there. The vibe was there. Like the kids were enjoying it, but it just, you know, as an old person, it just, I was just like, it was better in my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, definitely was better in our day.
Of course it was, but for them, they're enjoying it as much as we were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, man, I went to a different HBCU. Some say Superior, but you know it is.
Some say.
But I just
that's Morgan State too, man.
I just want, shout out to Morgan State. My brother went there
as well.
Kellen went there.
Kellen went to Morgan State for a year.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh shit!
I wish he would have thugged it out. I thought he would have really enjoyed it.
What happened? He was just like,
he was homesick. Yeah, he just was like, yo, I'm from Arizona. Like this is what I'm used to. But he had a great time out there. Like he had friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
I think that I just want to see Howard do well. because they can set the precedent for the rest of the HBCUs.
Yeah.
And hopefully all the top tier ones can continue to get like, solid athletic funding and things like that. So Patreon Dreams Part 2. You know what I'm saying? We're in a great space. Thing is flowing. We came across this clip on the internet of an ESPN anchor. Her name is Elle Duncan. She's from Atlanta, I believe. Basically, she's being interviewed by Bomani Jones. She's saying how like she was at a party and just like some guy was trying to hear like,
my God,
Illmatic. All the party records is on.
Your ass up.
And then, you know what I mean? She's like, we don't want to hear Illmatic at the party.
I mean, I don't want to hear Illmatic at the party. If there's a dance floor, you don't want to hear Illmatic.
Well, no, she said Nas.
But if you keep watching, she says Illmatic.
I know, but she was like, yo, why would you want to hear Nas at a club or at a party?
Well, that's why I think you need further context, because if you hear You Owe Me at the party, it's gonna crack off.
Or Uchiwali.
Right? Even though his Bodyguard's verse is better than his. I'm not sure.
No, that's not even true.
That's
who Horse's verse is not better than Nas's.
That's crazy. Just because Hov said that doesn't mean we need to run with that narrative.
I just had to double check, bro. I was like, the Bodyguard's verse is better than Nas. Okay,
no, it's not.
I want to know where Shorty's from, because I mean,
from Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta, so already off rip, and her age just shows that
she's not old.
That's what I'm saying. She's not old.
Yeah.
So her appreciation.
But she's not young though. No.
Yeah, but she's from the South. She's a female from the South.
She's 40 years old.
And
she's still a female.
Respectfully, Nas's shit don't get too much play in the club, dog. That's not club music.
It's not supposed to be club music.
Exactly. I don't even think he would.
But there are songs, but she disrespected the God's name.
Yes,
but what I did not like about the whole thing was Bomani Jones not clapping back at her.
Come on, both square.
Was him to set her straight. Would have been ideally the stand he needed to have taken.
But how can you set somebody straight when it's true? And it's like, yo, you don't want to hear Nas in the club.
It's not true.
You want to hear Nas in the club?
Of course I do.
It's whack, bro.
They're gonna have an all.
You want to see the dance floor get aired out, like.
This is bullshit.
No, I mean, I love Nas just as much as you do, dog. But I don't go to the club to hear.
Jones.
I will listen to Nas on the way to the club and on the way home.
Fuck her too.
But when I'm there, I don't want to hear Nas.
Elle Duncan.
Jerome, how many times have you played Nas?
A lot.
In a club that wasn't like a streetwear heavy crowd, where it was just like a regular club where girls are dancing?
Not often. And I'll be honest with you.
I'm not talking about like Steve's Barroom Commonwealth Party.
Yeah, no. Like regular function.
Yeah, like a regular, like girls are dressed up, there's bottles going around and people are dancing. You're not.
I'll be honest though, Uchiwali probably. I'll be honest though, I might not even get the Nas verse of Uchiwali. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna let that hook sing.
You can play the hook. That's it.
But then I'm gonna bring in that Fab. You be killing them,
and that's it.
It's over.
Yeah.
Nas, but You Owe Me was a banger, right? Like, I don't know if it's held up well through the test of time so much. I'm just being truthful. And I think that might be more because of the genuine aspect, less because of Nas. You know what I'm saying? But she had her opinion, man. So what? That's just how she feels.
I mean, she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
I ain't like the way she said it.
So,
check it out in the comments.
Has Nas come back with anything from that? Did he comment on that?
Nah.
I hope it never gets to him.
Oh, it got to him. It got to him before it got to us.
Listen, man, Nas one of the best artists of all time. And his output over the past few years has been tremendous. But two things can be true at once. You know what I'm saying? He can be a great artist.
No, he's not an artist.
And not be a club guy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's ever wanted to be the club guy.
Yeah. So it's cool.
You're not playing New Hove in the club either.
There's no new Hove.
No,
There isn't, because he just dropped something, a neo soul joint with D'Angelo for 9 minutes long. He did a poem. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Hove. Yeah, I mean, he's 50.
It's 55.
He's older than
That's what
50,
I'm
bro.
Yeah, he's 55.
He's cool. He's chilling.
Yeah,
You shouldn't. I mean, you should have
But
played
nothing. But
55-year-old dude song in the club.
But here's the thing about it: one Hove song featuring D'Angelo versus 6 albums with no club bangers.
You want to talk about Cameron?
Those albums are not
Cameron
supposed to be
spitting over the D'Angelo.
So Cam feels some kind of way. Cam
about what?
Killed that D'Angelo beat.
Cam was like, I did this first.
He killed it too.
You ain't see the video? He was like, he put up an Instagram post. It's like him, D'Angelo, then him rhyming over the D'Angelo song.
The one that just came out?
He rhymed over Cruising.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, he put like a picture of himself, a picture of D'Angelo, the video of him rhyming over the D'Angelo beat, and then like a picture or a flyer of Jay and D'Angelo together. Kind of like, yo, I influenced these niggas. You know
I mean,
okay.
Hey, Cam is just in a good space. I mean,
Cam bodied that beat, dog.
He went crazy. He
bodied it
in signature Cameron style too. But I think that, for the most part, again, like, music is just in a good place. If you can get 6 Nas albums and no club bangers, that's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Hit Boy is in an amazing space. I don't know if you guys went to the Hit Boy. His dad is
out of jail.
His dad's out of jail.
That's what they just got out.
Oh yeah, big gangbanger. And then Big Hit put out an album with The Game. It is tremendous. So get that if you can.
His dad's album is tremendous.
His dad has an album with The Game. It's called Paisley Dreams, because they're both Bloods. Tremendous album. Because Hit Boy's on the beats. You know what I'm saying?
Can his dad spit?
His dad has gotten a lot better in like the year that he's been out, 18 months that he's been out. His dad's gotten a lot better. A lot better. So we'll see. Check it out, Paisley Dreams. I was enjoying it because I was obviously in the West Coast, but I didn't let anybody, no, I don't bang, so it's all good. I was getting on the plane to go to LA, and I realized that the Dark Curry dunks were dropping. So like literally, I think my plane took off at like 9:58, and the dunks were dropping 2 minutes later. And I tried to stay on, and it just didn't happen.
Damn.
So
see, if you were a paying member of the tier that we are proposing to everyone on Patreon, you could have gotten on that flight and didn't even have to worry about that.
Well, the thing about it is I think they're still on the Nike site on sneakers.
Oh, okay.
The Air Force Ones are still on the site.
Which ones?
The black with the white check.
I just got those too.
They're still on Sneakers app.
I love it. The price is too high. They're gonna go on sale in 3 weeks.
155.
They're 160, I think.
What Sneakers app says 155, but
so that's what it is then. 155. But yeah, I mean the price is just a little bit too high. I think
not if it's premium leather.
Yeah, but you and I think like that. And we're willing to pay that 160, but
all day
the
long.
Normal consumer is unwilling to pay 160 for Air Force Ones.
I'm getting 2 pairs.
I already have a pair actually from the first one that came out.
I don't think Sneakers app will allow me to buy 2 pairs.
Even a couple days apart, they won't let you?
I don't think so.
Weak.
Those are beat though.
Those
are out of here.
These are the 2018 version or 19 version.
How did those make it to the wall? You got to replace those.
Well, I have a fresh pair downstairs.
From 18?
Yeah, from 19.
Okay.
I bought like 4 pairs when they dropped.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the better designed Air Force Ones. I've run these through hell.
The highs with the strap were my favorite in that colorway.
I have those all
black
from 1992.
Yeah, so dope.
Yeah.
I think they came out again. I think they came out again after 92 because I had them in the late 90s, I think.
I don't know if they did, bro.
Maybe early, but then maybe I had an old pair.
Yeah. They did one with the full air unit sole, which was supposed to be like a Charles Barkley colorway. That was a high. But that was in the mid to late 2000s, and I think before 2010. But yeah, the I feel like the black leather highs with the white check was only in 91 or 92.
Did those have a white Nike Air tag on the tongue?
Yeah.
Oh, they do. Okay.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's the same shoe.
I'm gonna put white laces in mine.
Mm.
Switch it up a little bit.
I didn't know there was a all over print.
Exactly.
Louis Vuitton
This is a great shoe too.
Timberland shoe. Wow.
You said what?
Yeah,
There's an all over print.
the dark brown joint.
Yeah, the dark brown.
Those are
joint,
fire.
yeah. Those are very fire.
You said shoe or boot?
Boot.
Oh, there's the cinnamon joints.
No, not the
Nah,
cinnamon.
like the purse, like the one purse that every girl starts with, the first Louis Vuitton purse. That
It really looks like a Dapper Dan.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They bit off of Dapper Dan, but
Yeah.
they executed it so well, though.
incredibly.
Yeah, it looks good.
Those are easily going to be $19,000.
Easily, yeah. Shout out to Timberland, man.
Yeah, but I don't know anything else about sneakers. Any other sneakers dropped this week?
No.
Some wax sixes.
Oh, Salehi New Benberry. I was able to hit on his website for the 1906s.
How about the Crocs? You doing the Salehi Croc sneakers?
No, I'm not. But I did get I do like the red pair of the 1906.
Those are dope.
Yeah, and honestly, I wish I really liked that color blocking that he used on that shoe, but the 1906 is just not one of my favorite silhouettes or models.
They're growing. It's growing on me though.
A little bit. It is starting to grow on me.
1906 is crushing it out here.
They're crushing it. But
you got the
feel
red
like
and blue ones or the silver and red with the like the.
No, I got the red and blue ones. Out of the two, that one was the one I favor. I liked a little bit more, and because of how I was buying off of his website, I just knew adding two to my cart would mean that the chances of me getting both of them just cuts down so much more.
The red one's already going for $1,000 on StockX.
Are they really?
Yeah, look.
This might have to go. I'm sorry.
You can't see it, but
Sorry,
look.
Salehi.
You can't see it, but they're going for a band.
What about the other ones?
The other ones are going for $450.
Oh shit.
So you got the right ones.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking.
Trade bait.
Trade bait. We might have to let these go for some Virgil Air Forces or something. No, they're not, bro. What are you talking about? What are you looking at?
I'm looking on StockX. This is $1,000, dog.
No, it's the highest for a size 9 in the red pair is $425.
Okay, I'm going to send you the picture now. I don't know. I mean, I just Googled it and that's what came up.
Yeah, that's not accurate.
You see it?
No. Let me see. Yeah, that's just
cap.
Yeah, maybe just one obscure size.
Size 17.
Yeah. Yeah, they're asking $1,000 for a size 14. But a size 9 is $425. I'm gonna keep them.
Yeah, now that they're not $1,000, I'll keep them.
Yeah, I'll keep them. Man, what's up with your man Trump, bro? This dude is wilding.
I mean, Iowa just proves how idiotic they are.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how the Republican Party is still. It just goes to show you how okay people are with what happened in America on January 6th and how okay people are with what Trump has done to commit so many felonies and atrocities that he has been a part of throughout his 4 years in office. People are just completely okay with it.
It just like solidifies how racist people really are, you know?
Yes. Every ist you can imagine, right? Every ism, every ist.
Yeah.
I think that, Iowa to me, a lot, and yeah, look, Iowa, and I think there's 14 other states that are actually turning down government assistance to feed kids.
They're turning it down.
They're turning it down. It's free government assistance to free kids, set up programs. They're turning it down. They'd rather watch people of color starve than accept money from Biden. Right. So,
wow,
I think
that's fucked up.
the main thing though is people in America, like the French really know how to protest properly. Right. And that's what
The
America
French
needs
and
to
the
get.
Germans.
I don't even know about the Germans, but I know the French. Like I know the French, like when they were cutting the budget to like the trash workers or something like that. These dudes showed up to the lawmakers' houses with like shit
Dumped all
in
the
a.
trash.
Nah, they had like shit.
manure.
They had manure in like a gun and were like spraying it on their houses. 2 days later, they get all their money back. Though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think people need to. I know it's a tough time in America. I just read that AI is going to eat up 40% of global jobs. You know what I mean? So you gotta open up your bag, deep in your bag, get your skill set proper. But I just don't feel like Trump is gonna do anything to help people again. I just don't understand. No. I don't see why Mima and Grandpa, why you haven't spoken to them in a particular way. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine how much iller, and it's getting ill already by the day. Because it's gonna happen. That World War III is about to crack off, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, for sure.
But imagine how much iller if this idiot gets into office and the things he's gonna say and do between Israel, Palestine, the Yemen people, the Houthis, right? They're talking about Taiwan just moved even further from China.
It's now, yeah. I mean, if he gets in office, it's cracking off.
Now North Korea wants to eat up South Korea. So there's a lot of things, and imagine the world example that's set if that happens. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I tend to feel like this is the one where relationships and friendships need to be deaded, right? Like if you truthfully feel like Trump is anything positive, I just need you to step that way. Go play in traffic, as they say. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not the one. He never was. We barely skated by when he was here. And for them to not have done their job in terms of disqualifying him and figuring out a way to minimize his impact.
They don't want to.
I mean, it's we need to take to the streets. It's the only way you're going to enact change.
The streets ain't showing up, man. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you need to take to the streets and make your voice heard, so that like you had again they had what 400,000 this weekend. Was it this weekend or last weekend for Palestine? It was a crazy number of people.
No, the number was crazy. Yeah, it was about
crazy.
I saw 400, and I also saw a report that said 500,000 people that showed up.
You got to be at their front door every day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
What's sad about this situation is Biden is not like any better either. I mean, he's really showed a lot of his true colors as well. I'm just kind of hoping for a change. You know who I want to run on the Democrat side, and trust me, if Biden does end up being the only Democratic candidate, I am still going to vote for Joe Biden because
you have to.
You got to pick the less of two evils. But I'm hoping Jon Stewart from The Daily Show ends up throwing his hat in the ring, man. He's always struck me as a very sensible dude, and there's a lot of conversation that's happening now about he might potentially run as a Democratic candidate. Well, he has not actually said that, but a lot of people are kind of telling him to do it, and I hope he does, man, because he's more presidential than any of these two bozos that we have right now.
And he's younger. He's like, I
mean, the youth, the age thing is crazy.
The age thing is crazy.
Like I think Biden's 81 and Trump is 77. Like to believe that either one of them, and again, the ageism is not the issue here. The issue is really their grip on reality.
Yes.
because
Or
Biden
lack thereof.
well, they've just saying that Biden is more Republican than he is Democrat. He's more centrist than he is Democrat, and it wasn't until he became president that revealed itself.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate because people don't want that. They want somebody who's going to enact social change, make people's lives better, make people feel safe. Excuse me, and continue on a proper democratic legacy in this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, there are record number of migrants coming over, but like, figure that out. You know what I'm saying? And
for sure,
I think his support of Israel as this conflict continues on has really been a nail in the coffin for him.
Yeah, it's over.
But I do think Biden will win again, though, because I think it, like Eddie and I were speaking earlier, it's the lesser of two evils.
Yeah,
and both these cats are evil, but I just think that Trump is hella evil.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And I feel like, and like I feel like the energy with a lot of the Israel, because shout out to South Africa, who is essentially suing Israel, putting them in international court.
Suing the United States.
They're suing the United States and
Israel
for their support of Israel.
Yes.
But they've got Israel. They basically said it was a flawless report that they submitted to the international court. Yeah. But I feel like a lot of these Israeli cats who jumped out there with their support at the beginning, they've quietly fallen back.
Yeah, I think you've had.
I mean, listen, who were we talking about last week?
What can you argue now? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know who
about last week.
I don't know who were we talking about.
Who was he talking about?
I don't know, Eddie. Who were we talking about?
They know who they talking about.
What was the name you gave him?
Big Zionist.
Big Zion. Did I give him that name? I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Oh my
god. But I feel like when you throw these numbers at people, like this many
23,000 people dead.
Half children, more journalists than all of World War II in 100 days. Like at this point, you're just a gruesome individual if you believe in
you can't get behind that.
Yeah, like you're just a gruesome individual. Like
it's
y'all's you're trying to prove this point, and it's taking y'all this far to go, and you still haven't proved this point.
Yeah,
you've done everything.
Like what point? Like what point are you trying to prove now?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like what point are you trying to prove?
Yeah, for sure.
Man.
So it is what it is, man. But again, man, like be the change you want to see. Get in the streets, get active, learn how to save your money, learn how to get your voice out there properly. Also, right now is the World Economic Summit. I believe it's in Switzerland. I saw the brothers from Earn Your Leisure were there, and what I'm saying, they're just trying to be a voice to the voiceless, people that don't have any convo in that. You feel me? So, let's do that. What are we gonna say? What is Abdul watching?
I'm still watching Homeland, man. I'm on season 4. Sorry, I'm on season 3. I think the last time we talked, I was on season 1. I'm rewatching Homeland on Showtime, and I'm really enjoying it. To be honest, I went through more than 15 hours of TV of just watching Homeland just in the last week, and every second I do get time to watch TV, that's what I turn on. So, Showtime, Homeland. That's what I got for the foreseeable future, because it's 7 seasons, so I'm gonna be watching this for a while.
Listen, man, that's incredible. I haven't watched nothing. Have you been watching TV at all?
Nah.
Oh, and every Tuesday they put out the Hard Knocks Miami, so that's gonna be on today. So I'll probably watch that after we're done taping since we're taping a day early this week.
Eddie, how is your non red meat diet going?
I haven't had any meat besides fish. I've been pescatarian since January 1.
Yeah. Are you seeing a change in weight?
I haven't weighed myself. It wasn't. It wasn't really for that. We're just like just to do
just
it.
Change.
Yeah, just
change
to
your lifestyle.
Slow out a little bit. Yeah, slow up a little bit.
I
might not go back. I don't know. I don't miss it.
Are you feeling a little bit energized or?
Yeah, more energized. I'm getting better sleep. And I don't miss it at all. Like I'm not craving red meat at all. I haven't had.
So what about no chicken, turkey?
No chicken, no turkey, no pork, no beef.
Ooh.
Just fish, and I've only been trying to eat like fish from the ocean, not like freshwater fish. Also,
damn, that's a lot of demands, bro.
What's the fish from the ocean, though? Let me see.
What's the science behind that?
I mean, I don't know.
God body.
You can't.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get farm raised saltwater fish.
Damn.
Oh. Wait, we got to see this is for.
Say what?
Okay, so you're doing like bluefish, cod,
like tuna,
flounder,
cod, tilapia.
Oh, I love tuna. I go to Potbelly's for that tuna sandwich.
Red snapper.
Yeah, yellowtail.
Yeah, all that. Just pretty much the only freshwater fish people eat is like salmon.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't even like salmon that much, man.
I'm not. Yeah, me neither.
Salmon is so overrated to me, dog.
It's not. Salmon's incredible.
No, it's not.
Watch this documentary I watched on Netflix. Tell me you want to eat salmon.
I've watched it. I've watched all of them before.
The new one that just came out where they do the test on the twins.
They're all the same.
Nah,
salmon has no taste to me, and you can't.
It's amazing.
You can't get spices inside of salmon as well as you can into a lot of other fish.
What are you talking about?
Flavorful.
It doesn't like absorb the spice.
Nah,
what? You put mad salt on it, like mad.
I mean, salt is different, but like, once you, it doesn't seep inside. Pause.
Son, I've had salmon. I've had salmon sushi. Throw some. With it, soy sauce on top, perfectly fine.
Yeah, but that's now you're adding soy sauce on top, though.
Yeah, but
that's
you're saying
that's also like sushi grade salmon. That's not the shit you buying in the store.
True.
All I'm saying is it still absorbs. It's good money, right? But I respect. I think we had a convo. Are y'all hitting the grocery store pretty heavy?
I mean, yeah. We always, Shorty. She's in the grocery store 3 days a week. You know what I mean? Like we hit it heavy. She hits them all. So we hit it heavy.
The wharf too, or no?
Nah, not the wharf. Not so much the wharf. Nah. But yeah, we've been just trying to eat fish. No bread, no rice.
Yeah, no bread, no rice. That's tough.
Damn,
you gotta get that out.
I
just read this week. There's no nutritional value in pasta.
Well, yeah,
or bread.
That. It's just carbs.
Yeah. But what I'm saying though is
good.
But I'm just saying sandwiches are just like. They're not good for you.
I'm getting hungry right now. I might go to Yums.
Sandwiches are definitely not good for you.
Sandwiches aren't good for you. Like I watch a lot of pasta on TikTok.
Pasta's definitely not good for you, man.
Pasta's not good for you. I'm saying so. All right, so boom. I'm here. We need a. All right, listeners. We need a What's a Podcast food challenge. I'm in town for the next 2 months, basically.
Oh, it's restaurant week too. Are we doing anything? This week is restaurant week.
Nah, restaurant week is not the good week to go out to eat though. Restaurant week is the week that all the restaurant chefs go out of town and they let all the sous chefs do the prefix menu. And
sous chefs are kind of holding it down too.
Yeah, but
anyhow, listen.
A different menu.
We need a What's a Podcast food challenge. All right, we all want to get right. Okay, I'm actually lifting more than I've lifted in the past 5 years.
I think I might be the best cook out of the three of us. Should we have a food off?
Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
There ain't shit in my house to eat if you don't cook it. That's a fact.
So you're saying that you can chef it up pretty well?
I definitely can cook.
And I know Rome has talked about chefing it up.
I have to.
There's literally nothing in my house that you can eat unless you eat it raw.
All right, so how do we do this? Because we can have something and we'll have it a food tasting. We'll get some of the homies together and they'll come over here and tell us who has the best dish.
Blind.
Well, it can only be blind if we're all making the same thing. Is that what you all are
it doesn't.
saying?
You could make anything and just put it down and be like, "What did you think tastes the best?"
Oh, okay. All right. Just make a plate and give it to them, and then whatever they like.
I think they have to. I think
we got to think about this.
I think the food has to be ready when they arrive, though, so they don't see us cook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Like,
let's go.
All right. So then the winner gets bragging rights. I'm kind of nice with it. I don't cook that often, but I'm nice.
I cook every day, so.
But we got to cook. You got to cook something that you normally don't cook. You can't make your signature dish. You got to.
Why? You just
that doesn't mean you're a good cook. It means you know how to cook one thing well.
Well, I haven't cooked anything in like 10 years.
Well, hey, time to get on TikTok, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm down to cook anything.
I'm nice with it.
Yeah, I'll cook whatever.
I'll cook anything.
I can cook anything too, like anything from eggs to whatever.
I can make a mean toast.
Oh man! Hey, listen, we'll figure it out. We'll chef it out.
Now, you know what I am trying to change for this year is sorry to cut you off, Rome. I was gonna say this a little bit earlier. Is my wife is pretty fed up with my snoring, so I have been on TikTok exploring different snoring situations and remedies and things like that.
It's your diet, dog.
I
don't want to hear that.
Nah, it's your diet, dog.
Listen, I snore as well, and I've tried a couple different remedies. I've tried to work out before I go to sleep. I thought that would help. Not necessarily. I know if I sleep on a certain side, I'll do it less than others.
Yeah,
I know some people put like a guard in their mouth.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
I can't sleep with that, dog.
I can't do that either. I've heard some people pinch their nose back or something.
So I just got the Breathe Right strips that they told me that are gonna help. They just came in today. There's some strips that you put on right before you get on bed.
You're gonna wake up, that joint gonna be stuck to your knee. You're gonna be like, where the fuck is that thing? It's gonna be all over your it's gonna be in your wife's hair. She gonna wake up, it's gonna be in her hair. Like, what the fuck is that?
But listen, if y'all have any
my man got that machine.
I can't do so the machine is a sleep apnea machine. It's not necessarily for snoring.
No, but that's for snoring.
No, that's if you stop breathing in the middle of the night. That's what apnea is.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not necessarily for snoring.
I believe the people that snore probably the way that we do probably have.
Sure, there's probably some sort of correlation between that, but that's for a different sort of condition.
If you get that machine, you won't. If you get that machine, you will not snore.
Snoring essentially is you have to.
Because you won't.
Have you got?
The machine is still loud.
The thing you got to realize, you got to find that it's the side that you sleep on.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people sleep on the right side, they snore a lot. Some people sleep on the left side, they snore a lot. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is a component that says, and you're not a drinker, so you don't have to worry about that.
Also, eating something right before you go to sleep.
Eating right before your bed is terrible, and that's what it is for you, bro. As a general rule of thumb, you're not supposed to eat 3 hours before you go to bed.
You're not supposed to eat. You're not supposed to eat past like 7, 8 o'clock at night.
So my mom doesn't eat past 5, which is crazy.
That's wow.
I mean, the sun is still up,
but she doesn't eat past 5. Like she makes sure that
get hungry though.
But hold on, what time is she eating her first meal of the day though?
Probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but what time does she go to bed?
9.
9, yeah.
I would be hungry again by 9. If I ate at 5,
you're supposed to go to sleep hungry.
You got to drink water.
You're supposed to go to sleep hungry. You're not supposed to go to sleep full.
Well, let's see how this Ramadan goes because that's coming up too. Maybe
Had she noticed if you snored during Ramadan? I think that would be a good question just to get a fair assessment, because
that is
if
a good
you realize
question.
that
I don't know.
You're not snoring during Ramadan, I can truly see the Yums thing being the issue. If you're
Yums is like once a week. He ain't really up in that.
Nah, but it's been consistent for years though, right?
It has been consistent for years.
And I don't think Abdul gets enough sleep.
He can't. He watches TV like crazy, and then he 4 a.m. He's taking pictures of the monument.
He goes running. Where's the sleep? So you're not getting enough sleep, and if you are getting sleep, you're eating right before you.
You're not getting into REM. You're just
Or what's REM? The band?
That's when your eyes are going crazy. And
That's when you're really getting good sleep.
That's like, what is that? That's like about 1 o'clock in the morning. If you get 8 hours of sleep, if let's say you go to bed at 10, do 10 to 6, about 1 o'clock in the morning, that's when that's when your body is literally like at its best.
You're floating.
Yeah, rapid eye movement.
So, but I mean, sleep is the most important part of the day. I think the biggest challenge for Abdul is to say, yo, challenge Abdul to get 8 hours of sleep for a month.
That's impossible.
But you got to do it though. That's the challenge. I don't want to eat your blue cod tuna. I want to know, can you get 8 hours of sleep every day for a month?
That would be tough. I did get a good 8 hours Sunday night because I woke up mad late on Monday.
Was that in the hotel?
No, it was here at the crib.
But what I'm saying though is like, can you go to bed at 10 and wake up at 6?
He can't go to bed at 10.
It's tough for me to go to bed at 10.
What time do you put the girls down?
9.
Yeah, so
go to bed at 10.
No, he can't because that's when the TV's available.
Nah, see, you got to put all that to the side though, bro. Phone charges in another room, TV's downstairs. Put your favorite pajamas on. It's 69 degrees on the thermostat.
Yeah,
and you have to just go to sleep. New pillows.
That's the real move. That's the real move is putting the cell phone.
Turn the lights off.
Keeping the phone downstairs on the charger, and
so you're not. So you're also supposed to ease the type of light every hour before you go to bed.
You mean increase it a little bit?
Yeah, like you have your lights get softer basically. Yeah. As I imagine in your new house redo.
He got timer.
Turn down the velocity of the lights and all that, right?
the lumen,
right? So all right, boom. So we need to like do this. This is how we improve as a squad, right? 8 hours of sleep. I use 2 different apps already. I use the Zero app and I use the Fast.
What is that? What is that app for? It tells you how much you sleep.
They're more so for fasting. But
we're gonna start applying that one day a week.
The what's it called tells you just the regular health app on your phone. It tells you how well you slept last night too.
But do you have to wear an Apple Watch to do that?
I don't know how it knows.
It knows because it knows every time you pick your phone up and scroll. They're like, homie, you weren't sleeping. You were on.
That's true. Yeah. That's exactly how it knows.
All right, so look, it says
you didn't touch your phone.
It says that last night I basically, it's definitely telling the truth. I slept for 6 hours and 19 minutes last night. And there's this huge gap when I woke up at like 4 o'clock and couldn't go back to sleep. But I think that's what we need to do. We need to figure out, can we all get 30 for 30 days, which is going to be impossible for me. But in the absence of DJing, can you get 10 hours of sleep, 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night?
Yeah.
That's our goal.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
I think I could,
but not weed related though.
I haven't smoked weed since January 1 either.
You did say that.
Oh,
that's fair.
That's pretty impressive. Why?
Yeah.
Just
because I'm trying. I'm doing the full cleanse. Like just
I got you.
You know.
All right. So when are we gonna start this? February 1st?
Yeah, let's do it February 1st.
Whoever can get the most sleep in a month.
Y'all in trouble because I don't DJ and I don't wake up and go running in the morning. Y'all in trouble.
I nap though. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't have kids.
I nap. My child goes to sleep at 8 o'clock. She been knocked out. Right?
Okay.
So and let's think about it. You're at work some days. Some days I don't do nothing.
Yeah, but napping during the daytime is not getting sleep in, dog.
Oh, who you telling? I'm done.
Okay. I mean, I guess if you're up till 4 a.m, you got to sleep sometime.
All I do is I wake up and I know, I got to get her tonight. Bet, boom, I got her. Other than that,
y'all be outside. I'm in the house.
Cool. Listen, I look forward to cooking the best and
let's do that.
Rest.
Is there an app like the Nike app or whatever the app that we can
for
track?
sleeping?
The Nike sleep app.
The Nike sleep
apnea.
Apnea.
They would be crushing it if they had a group.
There
like
has to be like a sleep tracker.
I think that's it.
App.
It's the health app. I just opened it up right now and it asked me if I wanted to share it with someone. So I think we could do that.
Get started on my sleep.
Yeah.
Because the thing, okay, so there are a couple different apps which we can do that. But what is the best sleep app for free? And it has a whole list of apps, so we can all take a look at a couple of them. But I think that the app is, you're right. It's just when your phone's down for the night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, will the phone track your sleep if you leave your phone downstairs and not in the room, or does this kind of like the thing where it's like we want you to have your phone next to you?
I don't know. I think that's something else that we'd have to look up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we have to look at some of these apps because there's one.
I can't sleep with no fucking Apple Watch on, dog.
Do you?
Nah, I take mine off too.
Do you listen to white noise?
No, I'll be honest with you. You know what I listen to?
No, tell me.
The Andre 3000 Flutes album.
Oh shit! Okay.
I don't listen to shit.
No. It literally, the frequency that the album was like mastered and mixed in, it's supposed to calm you down and help you go to sleep.
Yeah, so I agree. I've heard other people say that as well.
It's playing right now as Bella sleeps, and that's what she's listening to.
Yo, real talk, I don't need nothing to go to sleep. If I go put my head on the pillow right now, I'm out in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, me too, for sure. I'll pass out.
No problem sleeping ever.
So I used to be like that as well until I had my eldest kid, and I was at the old house at the time, and the floor creaked every time we walked. So what we did was we put a white noise joint in her room, so when she was sleeping she didn't hear us walking outside because the floor was creaking every time and she would wake up, right?
Yeah.
So what that ended up doing was, because it was playing in her room and we had the monitor in our room,
you heard it.
I heard the white noise as I went to sleep, and now I need the white noise, so I have the app on my phone that plays it every night.
Does that bother your wife?
A little bit.
Yeah, because my wife would be like, turn that shit off.
A little bit, she does, but she's also a little bit used to it, like I am. I'm more used to it and enjoy it now. It's part of my sleep routine. She can sleep without it.
Yeah.
All I need is heat to go to sleep. As long as it's warm, I am.
You like put the thermostat down to 69 and then double up on the blankets or something?
Something
69, like that. 69 is not warm.
I actually like it a little bit cold, and I need to have the blanket on, or if it's a little bit warm, I need to have the fan on.
But they say that between 67 and 69 is the ideal.
I put the thermostat at 67.
So your body has to go down 1 to 3 degrees.
67 is icy.
No. But I got the heavy blanket though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The weighted blanket also keeps me. You know what I mean?
I keep mine 69 at night and 71.
The weighted blanket is why it takes me approximately 4 seconds to fall asleep.
Oh, I can't sleep with no weighted blanket.
It's
dog.
so heavy on you.
Like
you're just like,
the weighted blanket is amazing. So you don't have to get the fully heavy joint. You get like a medium or something like that.
Yo, I sleep with a thin blanket, dog. Like,
oh nah,
I don't sleep with no big down comforter and none of that.
I don't like having sheets on me. None of that.
That's
shit.
all I like. I like a sheet and a thin blanket.
Fuck that. I don't like that. I don't like what they have in like hotels and all that. Like
that's what I got.
No sir. I prefer the weighted joint. Even in the summertime, I have the weighted joint.
Oh hell no.
In the summertime,
I got no blanket on.
Nah.
So I think what I'm reading is I'm reading a bunch of the apps, and it's like, Abdul, I think you need to put together. I don't think you go to like Yums all the time, but like monitor your sleep for a week when you don't go to Yums versus when you go to Yums, and that could be the
monitor it on the app. You're saying,
yeah, and that could be the difference maker in you know what I'm saying, the snoring. Because I always thought it kind of like the eating late is what's killed me for years. It's been my Achilles heel.
The eating late is what's gonna kill you in life. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Not for years, just in general.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, I've been doing much better in 2024. But there are times when it's like I'm out of town. let's get it cracking. Like, oh, we just saw we've had a great night, yada yada yada. I mean, you don't drink liquor, which is already which is a great thing. Eddie's giving it up. I've chilled out significantly this year, so we're all there.
Yeah.
But it's just like turning the corner because I know I can snore pretty bad as well, and I don't want to be that guy that snores crazy.
Yeah, I do like the fact that we've given up cigarettes.
Hell yeah,
I miss it, but Eddie and I used to smoke.
I don't miss it. You really miss it?
Every single day of my life.
Yeah, I don't miss it, man. I literally like it disgusts me to smell it.
No, I've never been a big fan of the smell, even while I was smoking. I never smoked in my car. I never smoked in my crib. Even if I was driving in New York and I needed to smoke a cigarette, I'll pull over on the side of the highway and smoke, or pull into a rest stop and smoke. But yeah, I do miss it. But I remember them days, man, outside of Commonwealth.
Ooh,
3-4 cigarettes.
Back to back, Jack.
Yo, back to back.
Yeah, that's when Roland used to smoke. Larry smoked.
Roland smoked. I'm trying to remember if Jay
Larry
Biz
still
smoked.
smokes. Nah, Jay Biz don't smoke.
He didn't smoke? Okay.
Mm-mm.
He would be out there with us, though.
Yeah.
Jay Promo would be out there.
Jay Promo used to smoke.
Yeah, everybody.
Mikey Swag smoked.
Mikey Swag smoked. Yeah. Damn, good times.
Wow.
Good times. Yeah.
Hey, got my flyers for tomorrow. Let's get it.
Where you at tomorrow?
Vegas.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Rome's out.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
Oh, this isn't even a place that I thought I was playing. Oh, even better.
You got another. You're playing somewhere you didn't know you were playing.
I thought I was playing at this place called Commonwealth, and I'm playing at this place called Lucky Day, downtown Vegas. Let's get it, shout it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hold it down.
Man, that post I put up for them sneakers went crazy.
What sneakers?
The
for the ASICS joints?
I put on a story, and it's going crazy. People really want these joints. Beautiful. What's the podcast?
Too bad they're gone, probably.
A lot of the sizes that folks want are gone, for sure. But I'll be trying to tell people when I post it, come to the store. Like, call me.
I hit you immediately.
You did, and you got your shoes. And then I've had 3 people ask for your exact size since. And I'm just like,
that's the Patreon tier right there.
I'll be like, let me call you in the morning when I get to work, knowing them joints are gone.
And you only got one size?
You're going to be in Vegas.
Yeah, I'll call you when I get to work tomorrow. I mean, actually, yeah.
Oh man. What's a podcast? Patreon Dreams Part 2, the somewhat healthy edition. We will keep you updated on our
journeys.
Journey. One of the group chats I'm in is so crazy. The name of it is crazy. The health push is insane. So this will just be another one to be a part of. We want to see our guy Abdul stop snoring. Eddie has just been already focused, and I'm getting there day by day. Like I said, I'm lifting my bench right now is the heaviest it's been probably in about a good 10 years.
Good for you.
Oh, so yeah?
I'm in a good space. Yeah.
What are you benching?
275.
How many was that? 245s on each side?
No,
that's more than that. 245s is 135.
Yeah.
The bar
you said on each side.
On each side, yeah.
Two on each
90,
side is
80, 180 plus 35. That's 250.
No, the bar is also 45.
No, it's 35.
I'm pretty sure it's 45, but don't quote me.
Nevertheless, it's there's a lot of weight involved. My form is solid. I'm not arching my back to get it up, right? So pause. So yeah, I mean it's good. I've been able to just get some good. The kettlebell has amazing.
I've been fucking with the kettlebell.
The kettlebell, you can just do so many different things. And you know who really has been embracing the health thing? He's our age. I think we talked about him before. Stevie Williams.
Oh, he's a beast.
If you look at Stevie Williams' Instagram, you wouldn't even think he's a pro skater anymore.
I mean, he's a professional athlete.
He's a professional athlete.
My man.
Wiz Khalifa too.
Yeah, but Stevie Williams, 45, 46 years old, bro. He looks 32 years old.
I know, but it's more believable. It's more believable more believable to see Stevie Williams doing athletic shit because you already kind of always saw him doing skateboarding and doing
but he
wild
would
shit.
smoke mad cigarettes, mad weed, and be drunk.
But Wiz Khalifa, from the time he came into the limelight, was the
smoking
scrawny,
weed,
skinny, not well from what we knew to be non-athletic, tall, lanky kid. And for him to be doing like jujitsu and all this wild shit now is kind of impressive. Shout out to him. And he's got to be on everybody. He's got to be like 40 or knocking on 40.
Yeah, he got to be.
Who?
Wiz.
Mid to late 30s. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's knocking on it if he's not there already. But shout out to them both, man. Shout out to 36. Stevie Williams. Yeah, that's amazing.
So I mean, I think that Wiz is just an example of, again, he locked in, he got dedicated. I think he still kept smoking, but he was in the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's still smoking weed.
Jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai were his things, right? Yeah. So I think that anytime you can just put those the dedication into something, and I mean, but you do it with the running, Abdul. You're a runner. You know what I'm saying? Dream D is a runner. So it's just like, I think it never stops at this point, right? Like you pick up one habit and you knock that out, and then it's like, well, what's the next thing? You know what I'm saying? And you get that runner's high. You know what I mean? So we'll figure it out. What's the podcast? Patreon Dreams Part 2. This is a great episode. We knock it on 2 hours. And at the same time, we hope that you subscribe to our Patreon. Again, What's the Podcast? I mean, patreon.com/What's the Podcast. YouTube.com/ What's the Podcast 8716. There will still be pieces of each episode dropping on all of our channels, but obviously the super tier is going to get the full episode. So, and also we'll be uploading a lot of our older content onto the Patreon. Sean Paul interview, Clark Kent interview, and more interviews coming soon as well. We got some amazing guests on the way, so there's going to be a lot of Patreon only content, which is going to set us apart from the rest of these podcasts out here. So make sure you subscribe, rate, subscribe, and comment. Shout out to my guy, always available, #Streetwear Eddie.
Peace, fellas.
Don't charge Abdul.
Yes, we'll see y'all next week.
Don't snore Abdul.
Don't snore Abdul. Yep.
I'm Jerome Bacon III, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.